everything. Yeah. I think we got a delay on YouTube. But what's up, family? Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast. We live, man. We live on YouTube. We live on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Hello to everybody. How y'all doing, man? Hope y'all had a great week. This week. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the Mental Game Podcast. Want to make sure to shout out the brand. You know what I'm saying? It's a holiday season. You can always go on www.mentalgame.net. You know what I'm saying? Shout out again to the birthdays in December. We got Terica's birthday coming up next week on the 27th. So, happy birthday to TT. Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday.
Let me see. My late grandmother, her birthday is on Christmas. We just passed. We had Grandma and Pawpaw. Had old Pawpaw on the 12th, Grandma on the 14th. So happy birthday to them. They celebrated their birthdays. We celebrated their birthdays. No parties this year, man. I don't know what's going on with the planning committees, man. I'm gonna have to talk to them. We ain't had no birthdays this year. We all know why Terica ain't have no birthday party. We ain't gonna talk about that on the podcast. But anyway, shout out to the big girls. You know what I'm saying? Jay love the big girls. Shout out to y'all. Anybody y'all want to shout out, man? Shut up. Hey, Don, don't look at me like that. Don't judge me, the big girls, man. Shout out to the big girls, man. Anniversaries, man. Anybody who's celebrating an anniversary or a birthday in December, man, shout out to y'all, man. We celebrate you. So make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. This week on the Mental Game Podcast, we talking about our main topic is boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Why it's important to have them, why you should have them, why it's healthy to have them. And in other news and our other topic of the week is we talking about the mass layoffs and job securities, out there in the tech companies, corporations, and headlines everywhere. So we're going to start with our topic of the week, just like we did last week, looking at it through a mental health perspective. Like lately, there's been a lot of layoffs, like mass layoffs dominate. Every time you pull up a news feed, or like if you got an iPhone, you have like a news break, you got the news break app or something like that. You hear about, this company's laying off 40,000 people. This company's closing 17 branches. And of course, whoever worked at those 17 branches, they getting laid off. So, people are losing jobs overnight, no warning. Some of these folks, they just wake up and it's like, hey man, we really don't have a job. So, I just worry about the anxiety of the people, like that still got jobs. Sometimes like you get that looming question buzzing around because you start like, well, man, I didn't know this company was doing bad or anything like that. So like, why did they really go under? So I'm going to ask y'all, like, from a mental health perspective, man, how does job insecurity destroy your confidence, your sleep, and your peace? I'm going to start with you, A-Bob. Before I get started, shout out to North Shore, man. North Shore pulling it off, winning the state title, man.
Yeah, shout out to North Shore.
Before we get started. Yeah. Did I lure y'all to sleep, man?
No.
With all my talking?
No.
Just making sure. But like, we talking about job security. What's up? Come on with it.
Well, job insecurity is a whole different thing from security. Insecurity is from a mental health perspective. I think it can be hard. I ain't gonna say I think it is hard. One day you got a whole lot of bills and you're not sure if you're gonna be able to keep your job to pay them bills. And sometimes job is not always just on some financial stuff. It's 95% financial, but sometimes it's like therapy for people to get out the house and have something to do. You know what I'm saying? Away from home, have a different stake in life. So from an insecurity, it can be hard, especially on the weak-minded, and then it can be very, very hard on people that's already up under pressure, a lot of pressure, and they trying to build on top of that mountain with nothing to give. So yeah.
Facts, super facts. What about you, Sam? Like, how job insecurity destroys sleep, confidence, and peace?
Piggyback off like what A-Ball say, you got bills to pay and just the stress of you not performing well at that job could put your headspace in the whirlwind.
Absolutely. What about you, Don? What about you, Omekla Don? I can't.
It's devastating. Not knowing where your money coming from. How you
Right.
gonna pay your bills?
Mm-hmm.
How can you? It's stressful.
Yeah.
Going to
Big
work
time.
knowing that the day might be your day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, will you go?
Yeah. Nah.
Or will you just go try to go find you another job?
Man, look.
I'm just saying.
Everybody know my situation, man. So, I just was victim. I was victim of a situation where people just didn't want me in a position to succeed, saying from the jump. So that's how I feel about it, saying. No matter how you look at things, saying. I talked to a many multitude of people, saying, over these last couple months, and got feedback and stuff like that. So, saying, I for one can tell you it's stressful. How can you? It's kind of like, how can you? How can I say it? How can you focus on doing your job the right way if you got that set of insecurity when saying, you're trying to do the right thing?
It's
Um, that's just one word I can say about it. It's stressful, for lack of better words. You know what I'm
then
saying?
on top of
So
that,
it's a lot to go through. What's up?
if you're not in the clique, then you already know you're the first one about to leave.
Right,
Straight up.
right. That's why we got cliques at job and stuff like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Why do you feel like I'm gonna ask you this, Bob? I got a question for each of y'all. Like, Bob, why do you feel people tie their self-worth? Why do you feel people tie their self-worth to employment instead of working for themselves?
Why do people tie their self-work to employment?
Yeah, like, why do people people feel like they only worth something if they working for somebody?
Well, for one thing, everybody ain't got a entrepreneur mindset.
Right?
Some people don't want the headache. Some people don't want to get out there and actually believe in themselves. And then some people don't want to be able to get out there and do the hard work, what it takes to sustain the
Mm-hmm.
business. So
Mm-hmm.
as much as the job paying them and as much as gratitude that the boss man like them, they be like they self-work. They
Mm-hmm.
just say they make like $50,000 a year, or some in between that, or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Then some people satisfied with that. Some people just. The only thing I can say is a lot of people just don't see themselves really being successful even before they step out their door. So they thankful to have a job, taking a risk. A lot of people ain't risk takers. So everything that they got within themselves, is within that job. And if they lose that job,
It's over with.
it's over.
They lose.
They lose themselves.
Yep.
Right.
For lack of a
And
better
that's cold.
understanding,
That's really
Yep,
cold.
that's true.
Yeah. It's just like the
That's
haves and the have-not. You got bosses and you got workers.
Yeah.
Either you're a boss or you're a worker.
Let me tell you what this white man told me that I was working for. Boss man, he was cool, man. He was like this. We actually came to work every day just to get on each other's nerves, but he was the boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we liked each other. I'm saying if we didn't get on
Mm-hmm.
each other's nerves, it had to be something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna come in there and cuss him. I'm gonna tell him what I ain't gonna do and what I ain't all this. And I remember he told me one time, and this statement is stuck with me for the rest of my life, and it still stick with me to this day. He tell me, I came in there, I'm sweating. I'm an inspector. I'm outside, checking my material. So I came in there, I'm sweating. They sitting behind the computer. He the supervisor. So I just walk out with him, man, what your sorry ass doing? You ain't doing F nothing. He gonna talk about, I'm in here working hard. I said, man, how you working hard? You ain't doing nothing. You sitting in the AC. I said, man, I'm the one out here sweating. I'm tired. I done did all these inspections. I'm tired. Man told me, man, it's hard for me to think for your dumb ass. And ever since he told me that, I said, man, I want to think for other people too. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
I couldn't even do nothing. I just laughed and walked out and shit. And I had to sit there and think about it.
Oh,
I
he
said,
got you with that one.
I say this motherfucker actually told me it's hard to think for me. God, dog. Stuck with
Oh
me.
my
It still
God.
stick with me today. God damn.
No, man. That's
But I
cold
passed.
blooded.
Yeah.
Nah, but my gosh. I'm glad you like that person, because I probably I know a few people that would have swung on somebody who said some shit like that to me.
Tell you, that was my boy, man. I'm talking about we was cool. We was cool. We was cool. We was cool, man. That was my boy.
He'll walk up in the Christmas party. What you bring? Beef. He said,
Beat.
swing on that motherfucker.
Fuck.
Nah, like, I'm gonna go to you next, Don. I'm just trying to see what question I want to ask you, man.
Run it.
Learning to separate your identity from your job.
Oh, that's easy.
How do you go?
That's easy.
Dang, I was trying to stump.
That's easy. You gotta know what you want, who you are. You know what your
Mhm.
Yeah.
job is.
Mhm.
My first thing was to be financially stable, so I wouldn't have to worry about my job or depend on my job. That was
Mhm.
my first rule. That was my first thing to do. I didn't want them to have that hold over me.
I got you.
Once I eliminated that debt, basically, I just go to work just to go to work. I love what I do.
Mhm.
You can't hold it over my head no more. You can't control me.
Yeah, that's one of the things I kind of like not dealt with, but like, you know what I'm saying, when I was working for somebody, like just looking at, like, making it a point. I always made it a point to make what I did second nature and learn to love what I did. You know what I'm saying? And I was always fortunate to be in a situation where it was easy, and you know what I'm saying, I made it look easy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that, like, in my past, my past employer, people was like, man, I want to come do what you do, man. It's easy out there. All you do is this. I'm like, well, okay, well, come do it then. And then when you get to showing them what you're doing, it's like, it's like rocket science to them. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you make it look so easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in a position at one point in time, I knew more than my bosses. You know what I'm saying? They would come and ask me for stuff, and then you know what I'm saying. So I took pride in that. You know what I'm saying? So um, I don't know if you call that separating your identity, or I don't know, because I kind of made a name for myself through doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I just learned to love how to do it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. Kim, am I making sense? Kimmy in the chat going, her and Sam going back and forth.
She doing
If
what?
y'all could see this damn chat, man,
What she doing?
this is not her and Sam going back and forth in the chat,
Yeah.
talking best to Sam.
Running her mouth.
Running her mouth.
Nah, man, but my next question, let me see. I'm trying to stump Sam. Let me see. I think I got him. All right, capitalism. How does capitalism blur your personal and professional boundaries?
Man, that's a good one.
Nah, Sam went to college. That's why I'm asking him that question.
I don't know. I'll never sacrifice my dignity. No, I'll cuss the
Bro?
boss out in a minute. I speaks my mind.
Nah, for real. And they listen. They ain't got no choice but to listen now. He the man around there. Ain't that right, down?
Yeah. I don't like you. Straight up.
And like, I don't respect you. Lord, inside joke. Man, I don't like you. I'm gonna let you know off top, son. I don't respect you. I spit on the ground you walk on, man.
I had to let it be known.
Damn, you told somebody that at work?
Hell
He
yeah, you did.
did.
Hell yeah, he said it. He tucked his hat, said it too. That's the crazy part. I was like,
Middle of the meet.
Better over me.
Meat on the
mm-hmm.
meat, bro. Straight up.
That's what the meetings is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about speaking your mind. It's supposed to be. But when you getting, that's one thing I don't like in jobs and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like management can always disrespect your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? But
Speaking of boundaries,
you can't stand up for yourself. What's up? What's up, Don? Talk to me.
you just said it. We were just talking about this. The topic was boundaries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And speaking of boundaries, they broke them. They crossed them.
Yeah, they
That's
always
why
cross. They
boundaries are
always cross.
important.
Yeah, that's why they're important. But it's crazy when the job always want to disrespect your boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
All
They
the
always
time.
want to challenge you. They always want to challenge you as a man. But as soon as you start, walking them back on their side of the fence, then you know what I'm saying, you the aggressor.
Exactly.
When you just defending yourself.
When
Yeah.
anybody job or situation think that you need them and you can't do better without them, that's when they start trying to test your boundaries. Like
Hmm.
with any
Exactly.
situation, a female, a
Hmm.
homeboy, the neighbor, a job, you know what I'm saying, customer service, whatever. When they feel like for you to go or how
Hmm.
far they can
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's that? So where do you draw the line between being respectful and protecting your boundaries?
But you got to speak up for yourself.
According to what situation you in. Yeah.
Yep, that too.
But
That
you got to do it
most important.
respectfully
Most important.
in
That's true.
certain situations.
So give me a scenario, man, where you protected your boundaries. I'm gonna start with you, Bob. Well, give me a scenario, man, where you protected your boundary, when you felt like somebody was trying to overstep on you.
I don't know. Let's go around. Come back. I got to think.
Okay. All right, Bo Jenkins, man, give me another situation where
Another one.
somebody, yeah, another one, because we already talked about the one in question. Give me a situation where they tried to, you know what I'm saying, you had to draw the line between being respectful and somebody crossing your boundaries.
You know me, I ain't gonna give a situation because I address everything with respect. It's just when your demeanor is off, I'ma address that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't do the slave master. I don't do that you better than me and I need to
Mm-hmm.
bow down to the ground you walk on. I respect your position first and foremost, but at the same time, like you just ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way. You gonna talk to me with respect.
Mm-hmm.
Just just ain't gonna just say anything or do anything to me because that's when I'm gonna let you know these four walls are invisible and they can be broke down anytime. So watch your demeanor.
I
Yeah.
got you. What about you, Don? What about you?
Bro, I had a couple incidents. I had a couple incident with my cousin. He felt like he could just come over at any time of the day. I had to get him straight on that shit. Like, look, call me first. I might be doing
Mm-hmm.
something. And then,
Mm-hmm.
it be a lot of things that go on, bro. I had a couple things at the job with the trailer incident, the trailer being overweight, trying to get me to take it, and I had to stand up on that shit.
Yeah.
Uh shit, bro. It been a lot, bro. A lot of incidents.
Yeah. Yeah, people don't understand, man. It's a lot of I can't stand when people do that. Um, and it's like they try to use it against you, like especially when you in a situation where, and where, like, what I'm saying, your main source of income is tied to being there hourly, and what I'm saying, they always try to hit you in your pockets, knowing they need you to take whatever load that you got to take, especially in the truck driver world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like, I was raised by, my grandmother. My grandmother was very instrumental in my life. And one thing about Felicia Williams, she never took no shit. You know what I'm saying? She would always tell us, and she grew up in a hard time. She grew up in the South. She grew up in a tough time in the South. My grandma was born in the 20s. So she's born in the 20s, raised in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. So all the little nasty sides of racism, she done seen it. You know what I'm saying? Because she was born in a place called Wallace, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? She watched the mama fight. She watched the daddy fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, I'm talking about, like, these is like real, like, racist times, that
Yeah.
she grew up in. And, so she came up with the slave mentality, the Jim Crow shit still floating around in the world. And, thankful to her, because with her learning it, and she was able to pay it forward to us, she taught us not to take no shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put my pants on the same way you do. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got a little title, and like Sam said, just because it's these four walls in the establishment, you know what I'm saying, that don't make you better than nobody. You know what I'm saying? But it's supposed to be a level of respect for everybody. But, like, yeah, I respect you because you are in this position. You know what I'm saying? But, like, what I'm saying, as far as outside of that, then, it can be something different. But I learned from my grandmother, like, don't take no shit off of nobody. I mean, I have a certain level of respect, but, you know what I'm saying, once you beat that to shit, then, you know what I'm saying, like, it's whatever. It's whatever. Like, meet me meet me in the parking lot if you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So we're gonna go back to you, A-Ball. What's up, man? Like, where was the situation where you had to draw the line between being respectful and, and just maintaining your boundaries?
See, that for me, it was real hard for me to think of something out, man. I'm still okay. Ain't really because really at work, when I get into work, you know me, JJ, I have a thinking mind. So just like when I was saying
Mm-hmm.
that, like the other day when I was saying like last podcast when I say I'm always trying to calculate the shit,
Since you trying to stay 5 steps ahead, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Almost every work related situation I go into, I already know how to bounce and feed and off situations. I can see it and I know how to
Mm-hmm.
bounce around it. So a lot of my boundaries, like when I'm cool with everybody or the boss or whatnot, it kind of happened after work, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
You
Right,
gotta be
because
fucked up.
Mhm.
he's still in that mind frame, like, oh, he worked for me. Nah. So it was one of them. It was like a situation like that where I can't actually remember the whole situation, but that was one of those
Mm-hmm.
times like after work we hanging out, you know what I'm saying, different place because the job I used to work on like out of town. Every time,
Mm-hmm.
we drank a lot. I used to hang out with the white boys on the pipeline. So every time we leave,
Man,
oh man, I'm
yeah.
talking about.
I know how them motherfuckers drink.
Man, we drank. I'm talking about. I'm talking. We drinking like rock stars, right? I'm talking about. You know when that song talking about white boy wasted 7 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I'm talking about 7 days a week. I'm talking about. I was out there like 6 months, and I think I had like one day of soberness. Man, we gotta be to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. We just not stop drinking like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling you. So
Jesus.
a couple of them situations, I guess it was the alcohol and things like that. There, but he trying to act like I still work for him, man. I'm me, bro. But at work, I work, so I can't really remember nothing.
That's true. And you know what? That's crazy because I think that's why like I never wanted to fool with I don't want to call him a superior, like a person that was like a manager or something like that.
Right,
Because I mean I didn't do it for me. I didn't do it for me, I did it for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want motherfucker like you said, I don't want to even see a person like that. I don't even know you like that. I don't
right.
want you to disappoint me by doing that. You know what I mean? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to even like that's why I never wanted like a manager or something at my house or anything like that. I don't need you stepping into my house even attempting to act like, you know what I'm saying, I owe you something, you over me in my house. Damn that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You know, I wouldn't.
I
I'm sorry.
what's
Go
up?
ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead. No, I wasn't finna say nothing.
Now, I was finna say like when I first got into work field, it was after the streets. I got into work. I got into
Mm-hmm.
working society late, so I always had a kind of like a defensive attitude. So I always try to be cool because I knew me, I knew
Mm-hmm.
myself. But my auntie had told me one time. My auntie had told me one time because at first I used to be real passive aggressive because my attitude or my character or my personality always made me wrong in certain situations. So I was, passive aggressive. Somebody say something, I'd be like, okay, that's cool. You right, you right, you right. But all the time in my head, I'm telling myself I'm right, but I'm like, okay, you right, you right. Being passive aggressive. So my auntie told me
Mm-hmm. Great advice.
long
Great
time
advice.
because I knew me. If I say what I really want to say, and then you say what you really want to say, then it's gonna be some back and forth. It might be
Yeah.
some tussle. So when she told me that, that helped me. That helped me. It helped me because I never seen it like that. You know what I'm saying? I was always kind of destructive type of person. But when she say you can tell the person what you want to say, you always stand up for yourself. You just can't be destructive. So
What about you, Don, man? I'm gonna ask you, Don. I'm gonna throw a scenario at Don. Don,
Yeah.
hey, you having a cookout, right? You having a
Mm-hmm.
cookout at your house, which I know this will never happen. And I'm sorry if the little sneak watcher is watching my podcast and hear this. Don, you having a party. You
Yeah.
having a party. You know what I'm saying? You having a good time. You know what I'm saying? You got all your drinks there, you're barbecuing, you know what I'm saying? You got your crawfish, your shrimp, whatever, man. Whatever you like. You got all that going on at your party, right? Your boss is some kind of way invited to your party. Like, take your
How
time,
how
Don.
that
Take your
how
time.
that happened?
Yeah, how that happen? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but it did. I don't know how it happened, Don. I don't know how it happened. Sam, I don't know. Maybe Sam called him and told him he could come because Sam wanted to see some fireworks. I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know, but it did.
yeah. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. For real. Well, you gotta earn
Rocks.
your. Shit. Hey, you been working.
Oh man. Okay. I'm trying to get it out, man. God. Nah. Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You. All right. Who? Okay. Where was I? Okay. Your boss walks in all proud and shit because they were invited.
Mm-hmm.
By what I'm saying, they were invited.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they pull up, they walk in your house, man. Y'all, what I'm saying, y'all actually start having a good time with this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm saying, it started getting said to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The Sam pick up there, like you know what I'm saying. It started getting said to you. Some sideways shit, like you know what I'm saying, like they start policing you, like, damn, you shouldn't drink so much. You don't need to smoke that cigarette. They started big dogging you, man. Like how you gonna react, son? I need to know.
In
Fix
my
me. Look
house,
on.
Yeah, in your house. In your house.
Let
see
me go
that?
ahead and fix my
Want
plate.
some chicken?
Sit down. Keep your feet up.
Kick your feet up. Want some chicken?
Hold on, see, you gonna take that dime? You taking that, man?
Go ahead and fix
In
my
your own
plate, bro.
house?
Yeah, I'm going to fix my
Oh
plate, bro.
Lord.
Yeah.
Don go. Hey, look, hey, babe, where that chocolate out
Admit
I bought
his
yesterday?
last meal.
I mean, so y'all see what I'm saying, man. That's why I never wanted to know. Like, no offense to like, like former bosses or anything. That's why I never wanted to. I mean, by all means, I'm not an asshole, but I could be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? But
Bro,
like, that's why I
if you
never
was that
wanted to.
cool boss, then yeah, good. We cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we don't have that.
Right.
Sorry to say, bro.
Yeah,
We
I
don't.
get it. I get it. I get it.
We
You know what I'm
don't.
saying? And to that sneak watch out there, now you know where you stand. Now you know where you stand. Nah, I don't know, man. That's why I never wanted to know like any of my bosses like that, unless it's a cool boss. You feel me? Like, and I've let me see, in my working career, I don't know, man. I probably have had maybe one, but you know what I'm saying. I still didn't want to know him like that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Keep it
I ain't even want.
professional.
I don't want you to I don't want you to disappoint me like that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But moving on, perching your lips like Diddy. What the heck y'all got going on, bro? Don, you see this stuff? My God.
Come
All
on,
right,
me.
but yeah, I'm talking both of y'all, man. Yeah, but but I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. We're gonna move on to the next topic. I feel for the people being laid off. You know what I'm saying? I feel for the people that feel like they need to do whatever they need to do, like, cross over people, slight people, you know what I'm saying, just to keep their job and, stuff like that. My prayers go out to the people that's being laid off, like, suddenly with, how the economy is shifting and stuff like that. I I can imagine what's going through their minds because it's going through my mind. It goes through each and every one of our minds. You know what I'm saying? I just pray for everybody's mental stability to where if and when that time comes, I just pray that everybody's able to function and deal with it. Uh, but
You think it's a
as far as having
rebounding?
boundaries, I think so. I think different companies might be going in a different direction. Like the conspiracy theorists in me is telling me that some type of change is coming to where somebody gonna see a short year, and they just preparing for that. So that's what's going through my
But
mind too.
think about
Uh,
that. Think about that, right?
what you got?
You got
What
this
you got?
one sector that's losing a lot of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you got transportation that's losing a lot of people, right? So how are you gonna make people cross over to transportation without really making them cross over. Lay off a
What you
lot of
mean?
people. If you lay off a lot of people, then what they
Mm-hmm.
gonna do? They gotta find other ways of revenue. So what they got out there?
Ah, yeah, I get what
Transportation
you're
wide open.
Right.
Exactly.
saying.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. I see. Hey
you
man,
see
that's
what
a
I'm
good play,
saying?
boy. Down with the college, man. I remember
Yeah, I
you
thought I
went to
went
college,
together.
man.
A lot of shit be for a reason sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We need to fill in positions. How we gonna fill them? We just gonna let a couple people off. Give them benefits. Let them know that you can go over
Mm-hmm.
here. We're gonna pay for you to get your license. You know what I'm saying? There you
Yeah,
go. That you fill in
Mm-hmm.
them spots that you really need.
boy. Hey man, I'm scared of dying sometimes,
I'm
dog.
just saying, bro. You gotta look
When
at
Don,
shit.
hey,
Look at shit.
hey man, when Don started talking, man, y'all better listen. Like for real.
I'm just saying, bro.
He
Because
really just dropped a big ass gem on
all this
everybody
shit
just
is
now.
lining up a little bit too smoothly, bro. A little
Yeah,
bit
it
too
is. It
smoothly.
is.
JJ, do we have any good comments? Because I see a lot of them popping up.
But nah, that's just Kim and Sam going back and forth.
Going back and forth.
That's the
Yeah.
producer and yeah, that's the producer and one of my guests doing that, one of the co-hosts going back and forth. Nah, we don't have anything. There's nothing on YouTube right now. Everybody, which is a good thing. Everybody just listen. Everybody just listening to what everybody's saying
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
I don't see anything on YouTube. You know what I'm saying right now. Ooh, we didn't go live on YouTube. I didn't hit the go live, but
We didn't
oops,
go live?
oops. No,
You
we
talking
went
about there's
live.
a lag on YouTube
Yeah,
and we ain't
yeah,
even
yeah. I was
live.
like, yeah, we weren't on YouTube yet. That's why I couldn't see nothing. Cause look, as soon as I put up the YouTube, Corey joined the live. I mean, as soon as I put up the Instagram, Corey, what's up, Corey? You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Mental Game
Shout out to Corey,
Podcast, man. We
man.
need to get Corey back on
What's
here.
up, Corey?
For
Oh,
real
Corey
though.
Bob. Oh, Corey
Corey
Bob.
Bob. Corey Bob.
Corey Bob, Cheddar Bob. You know what I'm saying? I might have to end up playing Corey in the playoffs, man. We got this Madden League, you know what I'm saying? This is how we keep our boys connected. You know what I'm saying? We got this Madden League. I'm probably gonna have to pay Corey telling me to shut the fuck up. Not Corey telling me to shut the fuck up. Nah, I gotta play Corey, you know what I'm saying, the first week in the playoffs, unless I beat Chris, then I gotta play Duke. But that's just one way we all stay connected. But anyway, let's go ahead and shift forward. You know what I'm saying? Like Don, before Sam got on here, you remember me telling you, man, I want to see how disgusting Don is.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a question for
Hey,
you.
yo, hold
I
on,
want to see
bro.
I want to see how crazy Don
Hold on.
is.
Say, bro, he
This question for
hey,
you too. This
he
question for
getting
you
Hey,
too.
yo.
he getting
I got
spicy
the question
again,
for you
bro.
too.
He getting spicy. See, he
Oh,
been
here we
having too
go with
much
this
time.
shit.
He been
Here we
I'm
having too
go with
much
telling you,
this
time to
shit.
himself.
he the mayor.
Nah, hey, if I'm the
He the
mayor,
mayor of Spicyville, USA. I told
if
you.
I'm the mayor, Sam the president, I work for him. Sam, yes, sir, Mr. President. Yeah, whatever you say, Mr.
You the Senate,
Too
the
much time.
governor.
Nah, hey man, you the president of the free Spicyville world, man.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. But okay, all right. I'm gonna ask y'all this question. This the fun segment. This where we have a little fun on the Mental Game Podcast. All right, all y'all listen, cause all y'all gotta answer it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gotta answer. All y'all gotta answer. Hey, ball, make sure you listen.
Say, man, I might plead the fifth, but
All
go
right.
ahead. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. All
Go
right.
ahead. Let's see.
All right. All right. Listen. Now listen. All right. Listen. Hypothetically, okay? You married, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are married. You married. You married this woman. You had a child. Had 2 kids. Matter of fact, you had 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? Then you find out. You know what I'm saying? You're 3 years in being married, and then you find out she your third cousin. What you doing? Come on,
Damn.
Don. What you doing?
Nah.
What you doing, Don?
Hey,
Them
Oh,
kids,
y'all
all
hold,
right.
hey, hey, y'all hold y'all answers. Y'all hold on.
Them kids nice and healthy.
bro.
They ain't got no defense.
Bro. The deal's already done, bro.
What you doing, Don?
Hey,
You staying or you leaving, dog?
you can't do nothing but stay, bro.
You staying or
It's
you
already
leaving,
done.
bro?
Then you got a kid. You what? You can't. You can't, bro.
You got the kid.
See, see.
Don say you stuck. You through. It's over.
It's over with.
You say
It's
it's
over
over with?
with. It's over with, bro. Y'all went too
Don
far.
say he gonna stay there and be happy.
Y'all went
Don
too
say
far,
he gonna
bro.
stay there and be happy.
3 kids?
Don say I shot the club up twice.
2
years. Oh, I'll stand. Look, I can just hear K chill. I know you fucking lie. I'll stand. Shit. There ain't no sense in going nowhere.
Who said
All right,
that?
what say you, Sam? What say K chill?
Or
What you say? What say you, Sam? What say you,
the
bro? What's up?
country rule is, they say we ain't grow up together.
Yeah, for real. For real.
That's the country rule. We ain't grow up together. That's what they say in the country. I'm telling you.
He said it don't count. After 30, it don't count.
You know they got that moonshine
Y'all,
in the country too, and they call it
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God.
what they say. I've heard it said several times, man. That's that kind of make you kiss your cousin. You know what I'm
shit,
saying?
bro.
Shit. God, Don said, no, I'm just still on dying. It's over, bro. It's
It's
over.
over, bro.
Ain't no sense in going nowhere. Like,
She must
Yeah.
the
went
deed
around to
is
the family
done.
function.
That's really
Yo, man.
that's really the correct answer, but really don't nobody want to say it. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 years in, you got 3 kids. Y'all already know each other.
Yeah, it's over with.
Damn, y'all get exposed at the family reunion.
Yeah.
For real
And y'all
though.
ain't even know. Y'all know
Hey,
y'all
bro.
cut.
Like what you
What
do?
you
What
doing
you
kissing
doing
your
without?
cousin? But Don start a whole brawl at the family reunion. How the fuck you gonna tell me I can't kiss my wife?
So,
God damn, bro.
back in the country, that was pretty much the way it went. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the old days, because the population wasn't big and it wasn't, that many people to choose from, but almost from each other. You see what I'm saying? Like down the line wise,
Yeah.
they kind of knew they had some kind of relations in the family, but back in the country.
Nah, cause I remember after the hurricane, I think we had a funeral to go to. I don't know if Kimberly went, but after the hurricane, we had a funeral to go to, and I met up with my cousin Ryan, and man, he was telling me like, cause they had to evacuate, and then they came back. They had to come back and go stay in the country, and he started going to school and stuff like that. We had decided to stay in Texas at that point. So he was telling me, he was like, man, I can't hook up with nobody. Man, I said, why, man? They ugly? I said, what's going on? Nah, bro, they all my cousins, man. Oh, this shit's messed up. I said, damn, son, like for real? He said, yeah, man. I walked out there and I was telling my mom that I had a crush on this girl, and she was like, oh, that's your cousin. That's such and such daughter. I said, boy, I'm glad my dad didn't move us to the country, bro. I mean, all kinds
Damn.
of messed up.
You
I'm
know,
telling you, son, what they
you
boss saying
know,
got some truth to it.
Yeah.
what's so crazy about the South?
What's up?
And we all done did this before, and don't say you didn't. When y'all was younger and y'all played house, and your cousin was your wife, we was nasty. We was nasty then. Everybody done it.
Yeah.
Don't look at me crazy. You
Shit.
done it too.
Every-
Yeah. Hey, I
Everybody,
know Brittany ain't over there with her country ass.
yeah,
I know Brittany country
Bro.
ass ain't over there looking at nobody sideways.
yeah.
Yeah,
Stop it.
she
Stop
is.
it.
It,
Stop it. Stop it,
almost
B. Stop.
almost everybody at the age of 5, 6, or 7 got caught in the closet or something. Y'all get up out of there. Y'all cousins.
Mm,
Yeah, for real.
They didn't know. They didn't know. They were curious
ain't
minded.
no better. Ain't no
Oh
better.
my God. Shit. God damn. No, that shit's funny.
Facts
Lord.
though, bro. Facts.
Lord.
Yeah, it's great.
Nah, but Lord. Okay, let's do some rapid fire questions, man. Hey, Bo. Hold on, man. Hold on, son. Wait.
No, no
Oh my
more kissing
God.
cousin question.
No more kissing cousins. No more kissing cousins, people. Hey, stay off your cousins. You heard me? Lord. But let's see. My gracious host then gave me a couple of questions to ask y'all. Let's see. What's a boundary that you still learning to set for yourself and other people?
For me,
I'm
not to get too sentimental to other people's problems, and want to be given, because I got I got a bad habit of I can relate to a whole bunch of people situations, and if it's a real situation, they just say somebody going through something or something like that, they need $50, $100, $200.
Mm-hmm.
I really ain't got no problem giving it because I
Mm-hmm.
can relate. So my boundaries that I'm learning is to try not to get too sentimental to other people's problems. You know what I'm saying? Try to
Mm-hmm.
give them good word of advice. And be able to watch them try to do as best as they can first before I try to be the safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
got
come in
you.
and give them a helping hand once I see it's just they need that helping hand. But sometimes I let people come to me and I be wanting to jump out there Superman and save the problem. And I need to stop it.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Shoot, I've done that a lot because I always say, Don, what's that saying I had? Like sometimes it turns into like a ungrateful expectation.
Right.
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Sometimes sometimes you do those favors, you know what I'm saying, just out of nowhere for nothing. Sometimes you doing them favors, it becomes a like it just people expect it and they're just like totally ungrateful for it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's
You
not
become an
they're
option
not
after that.
appreciative. They're not appreciative of it anymore. Yeah, you
Yeah,
become you know what I'm saying? Well, no, not that you become an option, but the minute you take that shit away, you know what I'm saying, to protect your peace or whatever, you
it's a
become,
problem.
you know what I'm saying, it's a fucking problem. So yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Are
What
you
about
think
you,
you
Don?
up in it now? You
What's a
big in it?
boundary you
You
still
done
learn?
made it now. You don't want to help nobody.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, exactly. And you know what I'm saying? I done promised all my people. I done promised all my people like, hey man, once I make it, you know what I'm saying? Once I make it, I'm gonna take care of you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But don't like, don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't be ungrateful in expecting it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But don't go bark around here entitled and stuff. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's what I like what Shaq do with his kids. Shaq still make his kids earn it. So
yeah. Real
I
shit.
like what Shaq do.
You
Real
know,
What
shit.
what about you, Don? What's up? What's up, baby? What's up?
no,
What's up? Before we move on.
I was excuse me, Don. I was just finna say a lot of people won't go hard for themselves when they know they got somebody else. I'm
Right?
Yeah,
talking about
Yeah.
yeah,
they'll be had to come up with $500 and be laying on the pillow and be telling himself, man, I got to get up and go do it. Then when he think, oh, I can call Dime and get it, he'll give it to me. Then they'll
yeah,
put their head right back on the pillow and go to sleep.
Yep.
yeah,
Boy, hey, if you in a live right now, man, hey, use that shit. Now look, put that picture in your head.
Yeah,
Look, I'm telling you, like somebody, I ain't telling. Look. By all means, I ain't telling people not to help people, but think about that shit, man.
yeah.
Because I promise, I think about that shit all the time. Like I'm like, dog, they could have helped themselves, man. Like they like I gotta think. I'ma help you. Like, don't get me wrong, I'ma help you out. You know what I'm saying? But like if I see a person, there's a lot of people out here I see willing and able and can do for themselves, but they just choose not to. And then I choose not to. You know what I'm saying? But subliminally. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably putting my business, putting like, secrets out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people I won't help because they don't help themselves. Subliminally. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But yeah, that's that. But like think about that. If y'all like people really think about that when it come to able-bodied individuals, able-bodied. Like if somebody really need the help, like really need the help, they at the point where they done did all they could and they really need the help to get over that hump. Help
that's
them people
fine.
because like Abdul said it best last time he was on the podcast. Man, he was like, God don't even help people that don't help themselves. So why would I?
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like okay, back to you, Don. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to preach. But
Yeah,
Don, like what boundary are you still learning to set with other people, with yourself, like between yourself and other people?
I guess the benefit of the doubt, giving people the benefit of the doubt. I used to do that a lot,
Okay, I can
I
respect that.
can't.
I can
but
respect that.
I kind of,
Giving people the benefit of the doubt,
Okay.
yeah,
giving the people the BOD
Yeah.
yeah.
with his
And thinking
nasty
that,
self.
thinking a lot of people still got the morals that you have. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
like they
nah,
think like
yeah.
you.
A lot of everybody don't have the same set of morals. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that's true. Boy, that boy down with the college, man. That man
But
with
I'm
the
just saying.
college. He studied. That man what about you, Sam?
Stop letting people get under my skin, man.
Boy, I'm telling you.
No, okay.
Stop letting people get under his
That
skin. All
woosah.
right. Shut up, Don. Hey, Don full of shit. I
Nah,
just want
for
to let
real,
y'all know
bro.
that. Hey, look, now, like, stop letting people get under your skin. Hell yeah, that's a fact. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm telling you, what my cousin said on that one podcast will forever live in infamy in my mind, dog. You know what I'm saying? You just can't, you can't expect you from everybody. You
Nah,
know what I'm saying?
can't,
You can't.
can't.
Everybody's morals don't line up with yours. You feel me? So that's why it's important to set boundaries, healthy boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Jay
I
know
don't
I
let
say
niggas.
this all the time, bro. You sit back and just listen to people
Yeah.
and their
Yep.
demeanor. It
Mhm.
tells you everything you need to know about them, and stop having a
Yep.
closed mind about it. Cause
Mhm. Mhm.
just their attitude and they just towards life. Period. You just hear them talking, and it could be misery, it could be positive. You just like, yeah.
Yeah, just let them run it.
Okay. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for real.
Sit
But
back and listen.
trying to get to these questions. Okay, Don, what would you tell another man who feels guilty about having boundaries?
Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
About what would you tell a young dude about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would you tell another man who feels guilty for having boundaries?
Yeah, same thing. Dime said. I mean, it's nothing wrong.
I mean, but you could say we could
Stand your
yeah, we
ground,
could
King.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, we could say,
Exactly.
yeah, I'm about to say we could say that. We could say, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But like, what would you tell him? Why? Like, what would you tell him? Like,
Why
hey,
it's
man, why is
important?
that important? Well,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
guess we pretty much,
Hey,
yeah.
yeah. That's
What's
it.
up?
You're telling me it's important because it'll save you on your
Yeah,
peace.
but
It'll
why is
save
it
you.
important? Why
It'll
is it
save your
important, young
pocket.
man?
It'll save you home sometimes. Shit, a lot
Right? Yeah, hell yeah. Save your goddamn household. Hell yeah.
for real,
Just imagine the fights you keep out. You keep out of the house if you just set some goddamn
bruh.
boundaries.
For real,
Protect your peace.
for real.
Yeah,
At
take your
all
peace
costs.
at all costs. And fuck them
Exactly.
people.
For real,
Fuck them people.
for real. We putting it on a shirt,
Okay, what's one
straight up.
boundary? What's one? And I for real. Fuck them people. Kind of about to say I kind of already did. What's one boundary you feel like you should have set sooner in life?
I don't know, cause it's
What's
you got to go through life to learn your boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
right? That's
Trial and
true.
error.
Boy, Don spitting today. Hey, hey, Don spitting today. Don saying, hey man, you gotta go
You
through
got
something to know something. Shit.
exactly, bro. Exactly,
You gotta go through something to know. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly, bro.
Because you never
Wholeheartedly.
know your limit. You have to
Right.
go
exactly.
through it.
You'll never know. Yeah, you'll never know. You gotta know the why. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Before you even start setting boundaries. So I feel that. I feel that, Don. Boy, big up to Dimes on Don on that, man. Shit. Where we at? How we looking on time? We good. We did good today. Shoot.
Is that
We
time
might actually
already?
keep this one like just yeah. Nah, it's about that time. Time pass when you're having fun, man.
Man,
yeah,
god
it do.
damn, bro. We
It
gotta go
do. I
longer
mean, this
now.
is good
Mm-hmm.
subject,
We gotta
real good
stretch that
subject.
some more.
Shit. Pause, Don. God damn. Say,
God,
Sam, you want to go tell him that?
God,
Ooh,
bro.
that was bad, Don. That was bad, Don.
God damn,
That was
bro.
bad,
That
Don.
was horrible. That was horrible.
Rewind,
Like we gotta.
rewind,
That's it. That
rewind,
he
bro.
just thought
Rewind,
about it.
bro.
He just
Rewind,
thought about the shit. He said, "Oh, nah, we gotta go longer. I gotta stretch that thing out." Boy, that boy. Somebody called Don
bro.
Mama, man. So, I
Man,
didn't mean that,
rewind,
Don. I didn't mean that. Yeah,
rewind, bro.
rewind. We rewind, Don.
Rewind.
Rewind. My fault, Don. My fault.
We're gonna
Somebody
take a
called
drink on that one.
Crystal. Call Crystal. Hey,
We're gonna take a
get
drink
that
on that
off my
one.
boy mind. Yeah, take a drink. Hey,
Yeah,
Lord, man.
jeez.
Lord, man.
I'm
Man.
coming down with the
Say what,
ditty,
Don?
bro. I'm coming down with the ditty.
That's how you know it's
That's how you know it's that time. Look, the audio start tripping. We know it's
Yeah,
time to go.
because I damn sure ain't him.
Yeah. No, man. But nah, for sure. But we gonna go ahead. We gonna go ahead and call it, man. I just want to say this, man. I appreciate y'all getting on here with me. I appreciate all the people hopping on the live, man. YouTube, Instagram. I think we got a feed on Facebook. Where else we at, Kim? I think that's it. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We on Twitch right now as well. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say I appreciate y'all for, getting on here and, just talking about having healthy boundaries, why it's important to have healthy boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, continue to protect your peace. Fuck them people. I want everybody to really do what Don said do, man. Like, I want y'all to really, really, well, no, what Ball said, what A-Ball said, the artist formerly known as Lyric. I want y'all to really, really think about that, man. Like, and oh dang, Don dropped off. Just really, really think about, somebody call you asking for help. You know what I'm saying? Do they really, really, really need the help? Like, for real, for real. And I just want everybody to just take some time and think about that.
Well, what
They
the
just want
fuck?
You know what I'm
somebody
saying?
else to do it for them
Right, right. Like for free.
for free.
For the free.
I live by this. If you can help, because you never know if they just taking advantage of you or if they really need it. I feel
Hmm.
that's a blessing. God gonna give back to you 10 times fold.
I agree with that too. I
And
agree with
Cause
that
you
and the
too.
same
you yeah, you do it with a good heart. What they doing is that in their karma and whatever empowers that may be, if they doing it to just get an extra dollar or whatever, then that's between them and God. You did it from the kindness of your heart because you was told I need help. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
So
and, and
Don, why you keep coming back in with stealing Abdul's name, man?
I don't know, bro. They
and
just
see
kicked
with
me
that
out.
what Sam just said, that's true. Me, I love being helpful. I love helping people. In a way it make me feel good if I can help somebody that really need it. But then when you start feeling like you being taken advantage of, or a person don't have no intention returning that same love or that same energy, and they just look, then that's when that bad feeling start coming in. So because just
I
like
I
just like
got you.
Sam said, God gonna show a person up that you done help and see
Hmm.
what their intentions really is about you. If they really needed you, or they just want to use But I like being helpful, man. I like helping people solve their problems if I can and if I got it. I got no problem
Hmm.
with that, but I just don't
What
like
the
to feel being
hell, bro?
taken advantage of, or a person ain't gonna come back around be willing to do the same for me.
If you see a trend, hit the end. I see you. I feel you. That's what Ball saying. Again, y'all remember, man, just like if you made it this far, man, we appreciate you. You made it this far in the podcast. We appreciate you. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I can't wait for the next episode. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna talk about. Can't wait for the things that we got coming. Kind of put the pop-up shops on hold for a little bit to like can get back out there and do these things. You know what I'm saying? If you need something, let me. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all got anything else before we go, I think Don Mike done had it.
nah,
Y'all good? Y'all good?
nah, it's all good.
All right, man. This has been the Mental Game Podcast, man. Make sure y'all hold on. Make sure y'all be focused and not foolish, man. And we out.
All right, fella.
See, King lost, bro.
Dang.